Okay, so today I am making my own logo, I guess. And that's just, it's gonna be pretty easy. It's not as complicated as you might think. But these are my husband's bee boxes, and we were hoping to be able to get something to, I don't know, state our kind of what our business is, which is, we call it Beaches Bees. So this is what I came up with. Check out how I did it. Okay, so I am doing a new little craft, and this is actually for my husband's beehives. And I am just finding a clip art that I like. It's like I looked up palm trees, and this is actually what I like. I kind of want to put a bee and another bee, two bees in there for Beaches Bees is what we call it. And then I'm just gonna actually go to it, and then what I did is you can actually pin it, and because it says like I have to download it, or I don't know, it's easier for me to just pin it and then go to Pinterest. And now what I'm doing is I'm right clicking and going to save image as, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and save it in my pictures. Let's go, sorry. I'll just save it in sample pictures. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is just go down to, sorry, I'm not very good at navigating and filming, but I'm just gonna go to my pictures now. And I'm gonna see if it's saved in there. That way I don't have to like technically download it. So here's my sample pictures, and I see it in there. Oh, and it's way too small. But I don't know. I want to print it off, so I'm gonna see if I can print this off. And then I'm going to make my own stencil and be able to stencil it on to the beehives outside. So I will let you know how I get this. I'm going to try and get it printed off, and then I'm going to trace it onto my stencil and cut out the stencil. Alright, so I just figured out how to make it big. I just actually went back up to here and hit print in the background. So it was tiny, but I just hit print, and then I was able to put it the size that I wanted it on full page photo, and it cut it off, but I hit, let's see if it pictured a frame, and then I'm just going to go ahead and hit print, and that will come out just the size that I want it. And we'll see if it, well, maybe it will be the size that I want it. We'll make it the size that I want it, right? So I'm just going to let it print. And because it's like so pixelated, it doesn't really matter, because I'm just getting the basic shape off of here. That's all I really want. Alright, I am so excited. I just had the best idea. So, here is my print off of palm trees that I liked. It's just this cute little clip art thing that I found. And I had to kind of adjust it. I did print it off a little bit too big the first time, but this is what we're going to do. So this is my tracing paper right here, you can see. And I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it right over the top of my little logo. And then you see this bee is going to go right in between these palm trees, but I haven't cut it out yet, so you don't see how awesome it's going to look. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace this, and then I'm going to put it right on top of there, but I need to trace this first, and so I will do that. I'll show you. So I'm just going to tape this down, this paper, so it's not going to move on me. No. And then I'm also going to tape this on top of this, right where I want it, so that it doesn't move on me either. Try and get it pretty even on top and bottom if I can. Just gonna tape that down. now what I'm going to start to do is just trace out what it is that I want. Trace out the palm tree. Okay, and I'm just tracing this, so try to get it as close as you can because that's why I printed it off, you know. That's what I always do. Alright, so this might take me a little while, but I will show you when I'm done what it looks like. Alright, so I just finished tracing this, and if you can see me with pulling it up, it is in the shape of 2 palm trees. And now I'm going to, I can actually move this, and I'm going to trace the 2 bees underneath it. So right now, I was thinking I have these 2 bees that are the right size, but this one needs to go that way instead. For Beach's bees. So I'm just going to actually flip it over and then fill in this side black. Or at least, you know where the edges are so I can trace it on the other side. Or on the thing. So what I've done is I flipped it over and made it as even as possible. And now I am just going to tape it down, both sides, and I'm going to take my palm tree and I am going to put that right over it where I want it, where it fits the best, and make it as even as possible. Alrighty, I think that's pretty good. Now I'm just gonna, I can see the line enough that I don't have to draw on it on the bee on the inside, but I'm just gonna trace it right here. Ready for the final reveal? Can you see it very good?
Not when you hold it that way.
Let's see. How can
When you hold it down with the background being the paper, yeah.
Better?
Yeah. It's good.
See
Looks
that?
great. I can see it great.
BB. Beach's bees. Oh, I just realized it's like Bert's bees. Okay, so I just put it on some cardboard. Oh, baby's crying. And now I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife. And I'm going to use that to cut it up. Let's see if I can even get it out of here. I need... Aww. He wants to come visit. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this one little slice at a time and start working my way through the plastic. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. Much better. Alright. So this is going to take a while, but I'd say the best thing to do is just be really patient. Alright, so I have cut out everything. I'm almost done. Just have one little spot left. And okay. There it is. There it is, people. I want to keep this. It's so pretty. It's like earrings or mustache. Alright, so that's like the weirdest mustache ever, actually. Reminds me of some Chinese person or something. I love Chinese people, I have to say that. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is just go use it. It's awesome, perfect, and I can just tape it up on the beehives, on the bee boxes, and just be able to paint what I want on there. Yeah, looks good. I'm excited. So here is my stencil, and I have just taped it. As you can see, I've taped it onto the bee box that we just painted. And now I'm just going to take my acrylic paints and paint the logo, fill it in. And I think I can just use a clear spray when I'm all done to make it stay. So I'm just going to get started. Now I'm just going to do the brown. Those boys sound like they're having a good old time now. Oops. I need to hold the stencil down. Alrighty, I'm on my last little bit. I accidentally dropped black on the blue, so I'm going to fix that. And I'm going to be done and we can peel it off and see how it looks. Right, blue. Okay, here we go.
There goes.
The final reveal.
Okay.
Ta-da! Beaches, bees. What do we think?
I
We're
think it's
gonna
great.
try out a couple different things. It's kind of cool. Alright, so I just barely did it with just the different colors, the black and yellow, because I wanted to try it out and see how it look. And it looks good! And now I'm just going to go ahead and outline the bees to make them stand out a little bit more. Alrighty, so I am finally finished with these. I ended up doing one in color, and I ended up doing one in black and white. Actually, I did a lot more than that. But that's the only variation on them that I did. And I like both of them a lot. So, I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me, which one do you like more? The color or the black and white? And yeah, anyways, it was really fun. And it didn't take me too long. Each one was about 15 minutes or less. So it wasn't too bad. I guess the long part is making the stencil, but it's really actually gratifying, and it's nice because you can make multiple of them. Yep. So subscribe and watch our other videos, and make sure to watch my belly growing with the new baby. And is that it? I don't know. Tell me what you think about this, and tell me if you've made any of your own logos, because you saw the way that I did it, so there might be some way that's easier. So let me know if there's an easier way to do this, but this is what I came up with, so see ya!